Court documents reveal new details in disappearance of Nova Scotia children. Court documents pertaining to the ongoing investigation into the disappearance of 2 young children from the residence in rural northeastern Nova Scotia provide comprehensive details. The documents disclose previously undisclosed information, including the initial results of the polygraph examinations conducted on the parents of the 6-year-old Lilly and 4-year-old Jack Sullivan. These tests were administered on May 12th at the Bible Hill Detachment in Nova Scotia. Furthermore, the documents confirm that investigators discovered a second fragment of a pink blanket, which they suspect belongs to Lilly, in the wastebasket. These documents are part of court applications filed by investigators seeking authorization to conduct searches for phone records, banking records, and video footage related to the case. While some of the documents contain unproven statements made by law enforcement personnel, they were released to the Canadian press and other news organizations. Many of these documents contain redactions. According to a sworn statement by Corporal Charlene Jordan Curl of the RCMP's Northeast Nova Scotia Major Crime Unit, the children were initially reported missing on May 2nd at 10:01 a.m. from their home in rural Lansdowne Station, Nova Scotia. Their mother, Malia Brooks Murray, reported the incident to the police. Brooks Murray initially believed that the children had strayed from home, but the precise time she believed they went missing is redacted in the document. The police arrived at the scene at 10:27 a.m. The document also mentions that the most recent time the children were observed outside their home was on May 1st, when they were captured on video surveillance at a local Dollarama store in the presence of Brooks Murray and their stepfather, Daniel Martel. During their investigation, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, RCMP, conducted at least 6 polygraph tests. The initial 2 tests were conducted on May 12th at the Bible Hill Detachment in Nova Scotia. Polygraph tests for Martel indicated his truthfulness, while the test for Brooks Murray revealed that she was truthful when answering specific questions, although the list of questions is redacted in the document. An unidentified investigator's conclusion at the end of a section discussing the results of both polygraph tests states, at this juncture in the investigation, the disappearance of Jack and Lilly is not considered to be criminal nature. The investigator further elucidates, I do not possess substantial evidence to substantiate the occurrence of a criminal offense. Given the ongoing state of Jack and Lilly's missing status, polygraph examinations were conducted to rule out this possibility. On May 28, Martel informed the Canadian press that he successfully passed a polygraph test. However, the RCMP refrained from confirming or denying his claim at that time. Polygraph results which quantify fluctuations within an individual's sympathetic nervous system or responding to questions are inadmissible in Canadian courts. Nevertheless, these devices are regarded as valuable investigative tools. On June 10, the children's step-grandmother, Janie McKenzie, underwent a polygraph examination. However, another document indicates that her physiology was not suitable for analysis, and an opinion on the polygraph examination was not rendered. On June 12, 2025, the children's biological father, Cody Sullivan, also underwent a polygraph examination and passed it. His responses were deemed truthful. On July 2nd, Cindy Murray, Brooks Murray's mother, and her companion, Wade Paris, also underwent polygraph examinations and both passed as per court documents. In July, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, RCMP, announced that they were conducting forensic tests on a pink blanket discovered during the search of the heavily wooded areas near the children's home. At the time, the family had confirmed that the blanket belonged to Lilly, but investigators provided limited details. The recently released documents provide further insight into this aspect in the investigation. It is revealed that 3 family members found the blanket in a tree on Lansdowne Station Road on May 2nd, which is exactly 1 kilometer from the family home. A photograph was shown to the mother and stepfather, who confirmed that it was indeed Lilly's. Later, police dispatched a sniffer dog to the area where the blanket was found, but unfortunately the animal was unable to detect any scent of Lilly or Jack, as per the documents. On May 4th, another piece of the blanket was seized by police after it was discovered inside a trash bag at the end of the driveway of the children's home, according to the police report. Police confirmed that both pieces were indeed part of the same blanket. On Friday, the RCMP issued a statement stating that they are still diligently considering all possible scenarios as they continue their investigation. Cindy Bavers, spokeswoman for the RCMP, emphasized that the team is diligently evaluating all tips and information, leaving no scenario unexplored. Bavers further clarified that investigators have and will continue to receive forensic results, including those related to the pink blanket, which they are currently assessing. As of now, the police have received over 760 public tips and have thoroughly reviewed more than 8,000 video files. Among the numerous court orders sought by the police, one specifically targeted the Cobequid Pass, a tolled section of highway in Nova Scotia. The RCMP was particularly interested in obtaining video records, including closed-circuit footage from all cameras located on drivers leaving Nova Scotia between May 1st, 2025 at 2:25 p.m. and May 3rd, 2025 at 3 a.m. One of the documents mentioned that on May 3rd, the police received a report suggesting that Jack and Lilly might be with their biological father. The report also noted that the police received 2 messages about this early on May 3rd, but the caller, who remained unnamed, lacked any concrete evidence and expressed a desire to thoroughly investigate all possible scenarios. According to the request for video footage from the Cobequid Pass toll plaza, Malia later reported to the police she had suspicion that Cody Sullivan, Lilly and Jack's biological father, might have picked them up and taken them to New Brunswick. Police met with Sullivan on May 22nd. According to a court document, he admitted to having been in a relationship with the mother, but had not seen her or the children in 3 years. He also clarified that he had been paying child support, contrary to what Brooks Murray had reported to the police. Police noted that Sullivan expressed ignorance about the whereabouts of Jack and Lilly. On May 2nd, 2025, Sullivan was home and had not been anywhere else. He had not been outside his house recently and had not had any contact with Malia since the children went missing. The documents revealed that police had received numerous tips in the case. One such came from a witness who claimed to have seen 2 children walking along the side of the road on the morning of May 2nd. Natasha Haywood informed the RCMP on May 31st. She described seeing a young girl holding the hand of a young boy. The boy had dirty blonde hair and was wearing shorts, while the girl had darkish hair and pigtails and was wearing a tank top of blue strings. According to police, the children were walking towards a Caucasian female, approximately 50 to 60 years old, with a loose curl haircut. The female was waiting next to the passenger side of an older model tan or gold sedan with the back door open. In early June, law enforcement officers met with the witness near the coroner's office on Garlock Road and Lansdowne Station Road. The witness reported having observed the children walking northward towards Westville, New Brunswick, and indicating that the vehicle appeared to be in anticipation of their arrival. Subsequently, when the witness met with law enforcement again, Haywood estimated that the female child was approximately 9 or 10 years of age, while the male child was 5 years old. The documentation indicated that investigators were diligently working to ascertain whether the children in question were indeed Jack and Lilly. Nevertheless, the documentation also stated that none of the previously received tips had resulted in the identification of the children's location or provided any information that had been corroborated by the ongoing investigation. Because every case deserves answers, and every victim deserves justice. Subscribe now to Ontario Cold Cases, Canada's True Crime Podcast. Episodes available wherever you get your podcasts.